Hello everyone, GiftedSoul here back for another video. In today's video, I'm going to be doing the 2022 forecast for all Virgos. So if this is in your chart, your main sign, or even if it's not, there still could be some messages here for you. Please keep in mind that this is for entertainment purposes only and is not at all the substitute for any legal, financial, medical, or any other type of advice given to you by a qualified professional. Free will is a way of life and we're all in control of our own destinies in the end. So again, this is just predictions and advice, whatever spirit wants to reveal for you in regards to the year ahead, 2022. So yeah, and I'm also going to be pulling some more cards throughout the video once we get toward the end. And also you guys are going to receive a yearly overall affirmation to highlight your year. So this I'll be looking at a little bit later on. I put it on the top because they were smaller cards. So let's see. 5 of Water. Things not turning out the way you hope, not seeing the positive in a situation, crying over spilled milk. You know what's funny? Before I get into what I feel like this may mean for you guys, is that crying over spilled milk is something that I have always referred to, or the phrase I referred to when it comes to 5 of Cups. And I'm only just now noticing that that's what it says in this deck. That's interesting. And maybe not just now noticing, but at least for the first time in a long time, I'm seeing that that's what it says. So this is bringing about an energy of sadness, things not going as planned, being a little less optimistic about what lies ahead. I feel like that could even be current energy for some of you. Maybe you feel like this is how your year is going to be in 2022 because maybe 2021 wasn't as good. But I'm getting a feeling of whenever I see 5 of Cups is always opportunities in the background, but you're kind of focused on the ones that no longer either serve your highest good or the ones that you may not realize it or not, but these are opportunities you lost for a reason. And by the way, let me go ahead and apologize in advance because if you hear any whimpering or moving around in my video or in videos to come, my niece and nephews have gotten some puppies and they're so cute. And so, yeah, I think they're sleeping right now. They are outside puppies, but they do come in from time to time. Right now, I just checked on them before I hit record, and they are sleeping, but they may move around. You may hear a little bit of whining here and there. That is them. Their names are Spike and Shadow. So, yeah. Anyway, I just wanted to go ahead and get that out the way because I know they're probably going to make a little noise here and there. But yeah, so you do have opportunities. It's just the ones that are knocked over, they were knocked over only for your protection. You may see these as obstacles, and really these cups were obstacles in your way. So that's why they were knocked down. So 2022, you still have these opportunities back here. It may not be many, but they are going to get your foot in the door. They're going to get you started, and they're going to give you even more opportunities. Okay, the Magician. And so this is saying that you have the power to even, I feel like you do have the power to manifest these 3 cups back upright. You can flip them back over if you really want those opportunities. But again, I feel like Spirit is saying that the Magician, your manifestation abilities is here to help you, make the best out of these 2 cups, out of these 2 opportunities back here. Because in the long run, they are much better for you than the 3 that are spilled, that are knocked over. The Magician is all about, again, manifestation, and resources and tools, using those to your advantage. So you are ready. You have the resources or the ability to manifest them. Life is magical. So you're definitely going to be in an energy of like high manifestation abilities in 2022. So 9 of Earth, which is 9 of Pentacles. This is talking about enjoying the fruits of your labor, kind of kicking back, being comfortable. Sometimes it could even mean having enough to the point where you can afford to take a break. And I feel like, again, once you take what I've said about the 5 of Cups here, with those 2 opportunities back there, you are going to be able to get to this 9 of Pentacles state in 2022. It could even be now. But again, you have to cut those losses and focus on the ones you still have around. New home. So you guys may be doing some moving in 2022. Moving is a step in the right direction for you. So and I also, when I was shuffling for Virgos 2022, I was hearing something about career transition. So maybe this is part of that. It may be you may have to relocate. Some of you. So yeah. And if those of you that are wanting to move or thinking about moving, 2022 is definitely the year where you can make that happen for sure. So yeah, if it's a goal that you really want to reach, you definitely, again, have the power to do so. And regardless of those 2 cups that are knocked down, that shouldn't be what stops you. Well, the 3 cups. Regardless of the 3 cups that are knocked down, that shouldn't stop you. So awakening. Oh my Lord, wake me from this. Wake me from life as a spiritual sheep. May I hear you through my own instincts and common sense. So being more alert is a piece of advice for you guys. Observant in 2022. And some of you may be going through a spiritual awakening. Things becoming more clear in 2022. You having a clear sense of direction in 2022 because you are listening to the universe. You're taking your signs and you're doing with them what you are needing to do. Okay. Let's see. Commitment. So staying committed to your goals. Some of you may be, signing off on some contracts here, or just getting into a new phase, starting a new phase of something in your life, whether that's a relationship. You could be finally getting into a committed relationship, or you could finally get the committed title to a current relationship. Maybe doesn't have to be love related, by the way, but it can be. And this could also just be in the form of advice. You needing to stay committed, finishing what you start. Committed to finding a new home. And again, committed to available resources. Divine timing. So patience. Commitment and patience is going to be very important for you in 2022. Divine timing is the divine's way. Things can take time. When they are really meant for you, it's going to take time to manifest whatever it is you're trying to get out of those opportunities that you were wanting so badly. But if you stay committed to it, it's going to happen. Again, it's just in divine timing, the universe timing, the Lord's timing. It's when they want it, because they are trying to help you become more prepared. They want you to be more, I guess, sustainable, level-headed. And yeah, so focus on divine timing and not ego's timing. Don't rush things and just allow things to take place when it's meant to. Let's see. We have So yeah, like I said, when I was shuffling, not the card, but I got a message without the cards as I was shuffling, getting prepared for your reading the other day, because I had these shuffled, not the other day, but Sunday afternoon or so. I had these shuffled, I didn't get to the video right then because it was a lot going on, but I was able to shuffle the cards. So your life purpose is triggering a blessed career change. So some of you may be doing the same thing, but in a new location. It may not be, and new home could even just mean validation for career. It doesn't mean you have to move to be with this job. It could just mean a new position as well. So you are leveling up in your career next year. Or finally being kind of, recognized for the hard work that you have put in, getting rewarded for it with the 9 of Pentacles. We have trusting that you are on the right path. It says, trust your feelings and dreams to guide your career path. So your career is very important in 2022. Lots of big positive changes, maybe a few setbacks, but again, nothing that you can't fix. Nothing that's really a strong obstacle. At least you aren't to see them that way, even if they may feel as though that's what it is. Okay, we have luck is on your side, the moon is Sagittarius. So with the zodiac signs, you do not have to be any zodiac sign here mentioned. Could be in other areas of your chart. The energy you need to work with, or maybe you are currently embodying. And if you are thinking about somebody, they could have all of that as well. But yeah. And this is just reminding you that things are going to happen for your highest good in 2022. It's going to be as if you're lucky. A lot of opportunities, a lot of celebrations, maybe. I wouldn't say a lot, but I definitely do feel like, when you go outside and you rarely ever find it, but you may find like $1 or $20 bill or something on the ground. It's going to be a lot of blessings in 2022 in that type of way, like just randomly, maybe. So we have trust the universe for first quarter moon in Aquarius. So remember what I said about the zodiac signs. So this is, I pretty much just said this already. Yep, I said that. Trusting the universe, trusting in the process, trusting the synchronicities and in the order that things are happening in, and trusting in divine timing. That's going to be your biggest, the biggest and crucial and most essential thing in your life in 2022, or a piece of advice at least. And I feel also to say that in stillness, in moments of stillness, you can still come out victorious. I'm getting like an Ace of Swords type of vibe. Mental clarity. And also, Spirit says there's no need to always react as well. So, let's see. Trust and act accordingly. So, a lot of trusting here. And for some of you, this is regarding your intuition, your third eye, since we have all of this purple here. But yeah, trust and act accordingly. Trust the universe and act accordingly. Trust your intuition. Trust your spirit guides. And most importantly, this year or next year, trust in the divine, in the universe. You're going to get those signs, a lot of different signs. So we have, this is a double-sided card, and it says, get your priorities straight. When you know what's important, saying no gets much easier. So priorities. So prioritizing in 2022 is going to be something for you to do as well, or a need for you to do. Yeah. So getting your priorities straight, making sure you don't have too many distractions. Being more organized. Surrender to sleep and rest. And make sure that you do give your body time to downtime, basically. So surrender to sleep and rest. Like I said a second ago, don't feel the need to always react or like I said, in stillness, I feel like you're going to kind of be able to get results that you're needing and certain things, certain results that you are wanting by just simply just letting the divine do its work. So to prevent burnout, slow down, honor your need for quiet time and peaceful sleep to rejuvenate your mind, body, and spirit. Adventure. So 5-5 again with the positive changes here. 5 represents change. So and this is just about having fun. I feel like maybe going on a vacation, maybe even the new home could be temporary. It's like a little mini vacation spot or something like that. So yeah, just allowing yourself to have fun and rest in 2022. Staying committed, but not overly committing yourself to where you get so tired, too tired. You can be committed to something and not overwork yourself. There's a difference, a big difference. Okay, so now we have Be Nimble, number 30, and we have like a few threes here, and we also have another 30. 30 with Trust and Act Accordingly, and then 30 with Be Nimble. And then we also have 3 with the commitment card. Okay, so when we ask for help, we must be open to receiving it. We may be called to be flexible when help arrives in unexpected form. So I do feel when it comes to these priorities, Spirit is saying not to have too many distractions, but that doesn't mean you can't call in someone to help you, especially when you have your hands full. And it could be just a divine helping you as well. It doesn't have to be physically people. We have love, so number 28. And this is pretty much just about loving, seeing, I feel like, everything through the eyes of love in 2022. And I know that's kind of cliche and soft and fluffy or whatever, but that's how I feel called to say it. Loving that you have things to do. Like, I feel like you're going to be more occupied next year, and for some reason Spirit is showing me that being healthy for you is going to teach you maybe even self-love, self-dedication, because also with priority, sometimes you have to make yourself a top priority as well, and I see you needing to do that even now, but also in 2022. So we have the Sun. Open your heart to the enormous growth ahead. So you have a lot of growth in 2022 personally, financially, and business-wise for some of you. Most of you, it is career-wise, I do see, but it could be in other areas or even all areas of your life as well. For some of you, it is love, an adventure in love, as, you know, literally romance. And in 2022, with the Sun, we're talking about new beginnings. We're talking about creativity. We're talking about happiness. So overall, you will have a very successful year in 2022. Now, that does not mean you're not going to hit a bump in the road here and there. That does not mean everything's going to be perfect, sunshine and roses. That's not what it means. It just means that for the most part, you really are not going to have that hard of a time next year. And I feel like maybe that's even what the love is about there as well. And it could be because you've had a partner to help you through all of it, love wise, or even just a close friend, a partner in crime. So, yeah, so we're going to get to this in a second. So right now I'm going to be pulling some extras, and we're going to start with the cue cards here. I had them out of the box, but I put them back in there last night just because I didn't want my nieces and my nephews to get a hold of them. I have 5 total in nieces and nephews. I have 2 nieces, 13. She's about to be 14 next month, and one just turned 3 this month. And then 3 nephews. We have 15-year-old. He just turned 15 in October. We have 6-year-old and a 4-year-old. And from time to time, the little ones go through phases of wanting to get in my cards for some reason. And now my niece, the older niece, 13-year-old, she sometimes will get interested. And my oldest nephew, but so yeah. And then 5. All right, Virgos. Passion, and that could be regarding a love message as well. Just being able to finally do what it is that you love to do, or finally be able to be with that person you want to be with, or maybe just even have more time with them. Being more committed to a passion, whether it's a person, place, a job, a thing, whatever it may be. You're going to be able to do that more next year. Okay, these are all upside down apparently. Pop at the cork. So like I said, celebration. Even for the little things, even for things that don't seem worthy of celebration. Those are going to be some things that you need to kind of see the bright side in, I feel, because those things that are falling, that seem to be falling apart, because that's how you're probably going to view it at first glance. We're only human, right? But those things that seem to be falling apart, they're only setting the foundation for you to get to where you are really meant to be at. The actual opportunities that you need, that you are meant to have, that is going to open up so many doors for you. And there's one of the little puppies. I don't know if you heard it, but I did. Que sera, sera. And that is Spanish. And what that means is what will be, will be. Don't even ask me how I remember that. It's a song that was this title. Yeah. And I also have, friends of pretty much every nationality. So I learn things here and there. But just in case, though, I did have to go back and look it up at one point to make sure, because I just got this deck and I want to be sure. And yeah, it is meaning what will be, will be. So just allowing things to align. Again, letting the divine do their job. Surrendering and just going with the flow. So, okay. So what do we have next? Oh, yeah. I'm trying to do these in order that I've been doing them in every other video. So Eye Candy Oracle. This is created by V from V Love and Crystals. Okay, that one popped. So let me get it. Risk. So I was going to say that because we have the adventure card here. And some of these times I look to... my mind goes to tarot with some oracle cards. So an adventure is reminiscent of the Fool. It's about taking risk. So yeah, so taking risk, obviously not ones that'll land you in trouble or in jail or worse, but taking logical risk to help you manifest certain things. So we have insights, paying, like I said, the universe. They're going to give you lots of insight, lots of signs in 2022. More signs and more consistent signs than maybe you have experienced before. And maybe this is about you receiving useful advice as well in 2022. That you can trust and act on. And emptiness. Filling voids. Filling voids. And back to the 5 of Cups or 5 of Water here. I feel like this could just be about filling up, learning how to fill up your own cup or your own cone, so to speak, in this case. Because you still have enough product to put in this cone, but we don't need to, like I said, we don't need to focus on the 3 cups that are no longer standing. They weren't for you for a reason. Okay, so those are that. And so now I am going to the Queen of the Moon Oracle by Stacey Demarco. Okay, so beauty. Like I said, seeing the bright side of certain situations and just seeing maybe the beauty in even the darkest times. Because I do feel like the good is going to outweigh the bad in 2022 for you. That's the main thing that I do feel. And we have discernment. So to me, discernment is a mix of intuition and common sense. Because sometimes I feel like you should always follow your intuition, but there are some times where, you know, you kind of get it mixed with wishful thinking. But yeah, using discernment in 2022. But I feel like you're going to be kind of forced to do that anyway by the universe. For example, I definitely do feel that, again, like I said, you're going to maybe want to see these knockdown cups as loss of opportunity, but it's only for you to gain. And they are wanting you to use discernment to distinguish which ones are actually meant for you. And the ones that aren't, they're on the ground. These 2 back here are what you need to focus on. And this is where this ability comes in. And also you have 10, so that's completion. Like some type of cycle either ending or coming close to an end in 2022. So yeah, getting ahead of myself. I'm opening up. I'm not even ready for this particular deck that I'm opening up yet. So let me put that back there. And now we're going to get into the Fortune Cookie Oracle by V from V Love and Crystals. All right. See from a new perspective. Yeah. So thinking a bit deeper in 2022. Yeah, I already said that in many ways here, so that's why I'm not elaborating too much. Setting the bar high. Not settling for less is pretty much just what this is saying in 2022. Not just accepting any opportunity. Make sure you do your research. And this is about you seeing higher potential in yourself and showing people that you have those standards for yourself. And then we have raise your vibration. Sometimes when you're raising your vibrations, there are certain opportunities. Your base of your reading here seems to be this 5 of Cups. So some of you could be water signs. You may not, or have it in your chart. Some of you, I know some people sometimes do watch zodiac sign readings that are not their sign or element. So, I mean, maybe that's the case here as well. But so Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer, but again, this could just be the energy you're embodying right now or going into 22, what you are needing to embody and embrace that side of yourself in 2022. So emotional, the emotions, the grounding. But yeah, sometimes you have to let things go, release people that you no longer make you feel groggy or make you feel like your energy is not there. Yeah, so just letting go in general, raising your vibration. Okay, so now we get to this card here, balance. And it's funny because I hate when I do that because I be wanting to say this stuff and I don't say it, but now it's coming out, so now I have to. So balance, I was going to say that I felt like you guys were going to have a lot of balance. Things are going to come into balance in a lot of areas of your life next year. So I surround myself with people I love and enjoy my time with them, but I also take time to nurture my relationship with myself. So we've talked about that as well. I have found a healthy balance between being with friends and having self-care time. So yeah, we've talked about that. So that's just validation of that. So now we're getting to the universe has your back affirmation deck, and this is going to be your overall affirmation. That's going to be the highlight of your year next year, or 2022. So you can say this every day. You can even start saying it now. You don't have to, but it's for those who feel called to. And this is, I don't know if I said that already, but this is the Universe Has Your Back affirmation deck by Gabrielle Bernstein. So Virgos, these cards are kind of thick. So my energy creates my reality. What I focus on is what I manifest. So that is your affirmation for 2022. My energy creates my reality. What I focus on is what I manifest. So in short, this is pretty much about the law of attraction, about visualization. For example, if you constantly focus on the negative, you're constantly going to manifest more negative outcomes. And I mean, people say that that's not true, but I've gone through it. So you just have to train your mind to think more positively. And that is possible as well. It can be hard, but it's possible. So my energy creates my reality. What I focus on is what I will manifest. So you can also screenshot this or write it down if you want. You can pause. But yeah, so that is what I have for you guys. Please like, comment, subscribe, share if you feel inclined to. If you would like to book private readings, follow me on Instagram, contact me, send gifts, donations, send anything to my Amazon wish list. Everything is linked down in the description box below. I wish you guys much love, happiness, success. I hope that I was able to give you some type of clarity and something to look forward to in 2022. And I do want to say that you don't have to wait to make these changes. You can start today. Why wait till 2022? You can take all of this advice with you now and start working that way. You know, you can be a little bit ahead, just a tad bit ahead. So yeah, but again, I wish you love and light, and I hope we can connect again in the next one. Also, leave me a comment. I did say comment, but I want to say comment it. Leave me a comment and let me know, how the reading made you feel. Some of this can be resonating now in current energy, because while I am trying my best to make it all about 2022, energy is a little tricky. So it can be bringing about things that may make sense to you that are happening now. But hopefully in some way it still helps. So anyway, love and light. Take care, stay safe, and I will see you guys in the next one.